JJK has come to an end. Jujutsu Kaisen with chapter 271. We are here after 6.5 years of serialization.
Wow.
JJK has come. The manga's ended. Anime is, of course, still ongoing. We'll probably get season 3 in 2026. But yeah, here we are reviewing not only the last chapter, but the series as a whole. But to start off this closing segment for JJK, how do we feel about chapter 271? We did a live stream on it the other day on Monday. So for more detailed dialogue and conversation and reflection, link will be in the description box below.
Wow, you killed that so far. You're killing it so far.
And what are you guys' thoughts on chapter 271 for those of who haven't watched the live stream?
Definitely, it should have been not the last episode or not the last chapter. I liked it if it was on its own. It would have, but it was not a good last chapter.
Yeah.
So definitely could have had more interactions like this along the way. But better late than never. But might as well be at this point. Than never. Yeah, I'm like, damn. What about you, Corey? What do you think?
Obviously, I'm in the same camp. We won't get super into the details. We have a whole hour live stream where if you guys want to hear us talk about the whole chapter. I've been fiending for a chapter like this.
Yeah.
Fiending.
Mm-hmm.
All fucking series.
Literally.
That character interaction.
All fucking series. And everybody hated it.
That's gay.
Everybody hated it.
The little
and
interaction.
I'm sitting here like, damn, these JJK readers have gotten conditioned to be fucking stupid. Just like
because of the attention span.
Cannot handle just no fights. Like, bro, just let the characters chill. Let's have a little jokey joke. Let's have some fun. Let's see how cool Nobara and these two really are. Let me see more than 3 missions throughout the whole series. I thought that the chapter was overall, like, for me, like an 8 out of 10 chapter.
Mm-hmm.
But it just sucked that it was the last chapter. So,
yeah.
Like, I know you want to say better late than never. At this point, it should have just been never. Or if anything, remove that new Shadow Style chapter, because now that the series is over, if we're removing all possibility of a sequel, now that it's over, why?
Yeah, that new Shadow Style chapter was a waste.
Useless.
Why?
It was.
Who asked for it?
Nobody.
No, it was Gege. Honestly, I feel like just trolling people to being like,
oh, there could be more.
Well, I thought he was trolling them to shutting everybody up as to why things didn't happen specific ways during the Cullen game.
Right.
Oh,
That chapter spent
explaining why.
That chapter spent the whole chapter justifying why Maki didn't go
Yeah.
instead of Yuta, or why this person. Like, it was like reading the Twitter comments that people left, and it was like, well, this is actually why, if you want to use your own headcanon.
Yep.
I thought it was a good chapter. I don't think it was the worst ending in the world, honestly, in regards to the final chapter.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a lot more worse series.
Yeah.
I do personally think My Hero did it better.
I do too.
I think it did a better final chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Better. I can't say a better final arc, but a last chapter.
Yes.
It's a better tied bow.
Yeah, I'll agree in that. I'll let go of that.
No, that was easy. You didn't have to fight that hard for that one.
I think a lot of people are giving the JJK ending hate. A lot of people also gave the My Hero Academia ending hate.
Guilty.
But I think that a lot of people forget, like, it's the hardest thing about writing a story is the ending. A lot of people weren't there when Bleach ended, when Naruto ended, Fairy Tail ended. I just finished Dexter, which is notorious for having a terrible ending, and I didn't think it was so terrible. I think that for future readers or watchers, when the anime eventually ends, they're gonna see the ending and they're probably not gonna think it's so terrible. But because we were reading it weekly for so long and we're getting spoiled or we're getting hyped, blah 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 blah, like, you have these expectations. But if like you're just like binging it, you're coming in with a completely different experience.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think it's going to be different. Again, like, I definitely don't think it's the worst, but it's definitely not the best.
Yeah, I had like a title for like one of the videos I put on my channel. It's a series that's full of what could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like there's no better way to put it, because I feel like what tanked how people feel about now where the story is at this time, because every fan kind of feels differently now that it's over.
Yeah.
The theory community and the the hope of like thinking that there was just more. There was like Gege was kind of being more big brain about the world and everything that was happening. I think really ruined the expectations for everything, because you said many times it's a battle shonen. It's just fun. You come here for the fun. And I don't think most of the JJK fans believe that it's just that simple and believe there was something more. And that's what it ended up to me at the end of the day being, just a battle shonen. It just didn't really go there to reach the next levels.
Yeah,
it could have, but
all hands.
then it would have, because it's 271 chapters.
Yeah.
If they did go into more detail with the world building or giving you those chapters where like the characters got to interact more, like we're looking at something like My Hero, which is 400 plus, and then we're getting into that territory where manga is just so long, anime is so long, there's so much to watch and so little time.
I think 30 more chapters would have done the series a lot more well, and I think the series needed at least 2 arcs before the Shibuya arc that some people would have ended up calling trash. I think it needed 2 trash arcs.
Like even if they were like 12
because
chapters.
like when I say trash, I mean like
I know what you mean.
I don't want to use the word filler.
Yes,
but usually those slower arcs is what people will be like, you could
like the sports fest.
Yes, I think that this needed that.
Yes,
this needed that because it was moving too fast.
Agreed.
Not as many chapters as a sport fest, but like I said, an extra 30 chapters with 2 whole different arcs to see them do more. Because like I said, I thought the final chapter was really, I had fun the whole time, and that's what was disappointing. I think I finally felt what you guys have maybe been feeling reading weekly in that moment. I was like, man, this could have been so dope, so much more doper.
I think if we had a cool, actually, I say after Shibuya, if we had something chill where they all come back and try to like,
well, half of them was gone, so it's got to be before Shibuya.
I think he's right. Before
Shibuya's a whole war arc, girl.
I know.
Nanami dies, Nobara dies.
Everybody dies, yeah.
Maybe one arc after Shibuya and one before Shibuya. I can agree with you there. But they got to have something before Nanami and all them die.
That's true, yeah, before and after, but definitely just something in the middle, because when they were just recruiting people, I was like, I am so bored. I was so bored.
Who are these people? He's just creating characters.
I was like, I don't care about any of you. Like, I saw Hikari and I was like, he not bad, and his boo kind of cute, you know. So, but
I love Hikari. That's my love.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, the road to get him and everybody else, I was like, I'm bored.
Well, do we want to talk about our 5 favorite characters?
Yeah.
You want to start, since you already said you hate Hikari?
I didn't say I hated Hikari. Don't put words in my mouth. I said I hate finding him and that stuff. Okay. So I would say my top 5. Okay. Definitely Sukuna, big bad evil. Like, he's fun, he's spicy, he's a good time, and like we said, he stood on business till the end, and he finally took his L. He's like, all right, cool. I like that.
He stood on a little business. He decided he wanted to go down a different path.
But that's only because he lost.
Yeah, that's only because he lost.
And like he said to Yorozu, like, if I lose, then that means I'm wrong.
Exactly.
But I love how so many people try to like tell Sukuna, like, what's that guy, the lightning guy's name? Kashimo, Gojo, Yoruzu. So many people tried to like tell him, and even Yuji, when he was doing the Talk no Jutsu domain expansion, Sukuna's like, I know what you're saying, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo.
Talk no Jutsu.
Yo, the fact that Yuji still doesn't have a domain name is kind of hilarious.
It's probably Benevolent Shrine. Let's be honest.
Malevolent Kitchen.
Might as well be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely Sukuna. I do love Nobara. I think she's fun. It sucks she's not in like a majority of it anymore, but it was, she was there. She was a good time, like she was fun, kick ass, and she was I mentioned it before in our live stream, but like I love that she could be a dumbass with Yuji together. Yeah.
Oh my God. Like they play off each other so well.
They're so much fun together. They're just poka baka. Like, just, it's great.
They're like the 2 hyenas in Lion King.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I was like,
and Megami is Scar.
Yes.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
That's so funny, especially because she tries to be like this, like, I don't know, kind of like cool character, but she's not.
Yes.
She's not. You're a goofball.
Exactly. She's trying to be like, I am so pretty, guys. Like, I'm going shopping, carrying my bags. But then she's just a dumbass. I love it. She's great. So her, of course, Mr. Out Here, flamboyant Gojo himself, my boy, like, love him. 10 out of 10, just all around.
There's
great
just
character.
no character like him.
Yeah.
Just as the young kids would say, his aura is unmatched.
Yeah. Truly.
Gojo walks into a room, he looks great, he's hilarious. That's why people hate him though.
Yeah.
Hands in aura, JJK. Everybody.
He got money to back it up. He got the power to back it up. Like, it's a good time.
Okay.
So definitely him. And definitely my last two are Choso and Nanami.
Okay.
Choso for the opposite. I love a pathetic little man. Like,
Just what?
What? You
Pathetic.
think he's a pathetic little
like
man?
he's just like
He
his.
loves his brothers.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just so
Damn.
like the way.
Niggas can't love their brothers
No, no,
now
no.
without seeming pathetic.
No, that's not what makes him pathetic. He's just like his like low energy. Just like I don't know. He gives like
He's
ooh boy. Like he's just like
He's quiet. He's like
no, he-
introverted, but he's not
just
low
making
energy.
Shit up in his head, like about my brothers. Like Yuji, I've known you.
Oh, because
my
he's
whole-
fucking weird.
Yes, exactly.
He's weird.
He's a little weirdo. I
But
love
Yuji
that.
is his brother.
I know he's the actual one, not like Toto, who's like
No,
makes it up.
that
Best of
was
friendo.
best of friendo.
that was Delulu.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. So I don't know. I think it's just cool because he goes like, "I'm getting revenge,"
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Wait, but you're my brother too. What do I do?" And he starts freaking out. You ever see that
Yeah.
video of the kitten that goes?
Yeah.
That's
Nah, I
that's
get
what he
you
reminds
mean.
me of.
Yeah. Anatomy?
Yeah, and Nanami, like, oh man, he came out here and he was like, "All right, we gonna get to work,"
Yeah.
you know,
On
and he put in
overtime.
work,
Yeah.
and he did it until his last dying breath, and we gotta love that.
All right. Danny, what about you?
For me, playing off of you, Sukuna, I just think he is so funny. I just love so many people stepped
too
up
good.
to him, and he's just like, "You're just another fish on the chopping block, guy. Let's see what you got. Come on."
Yeah.
He wanted to fight. That's all he wanted. He was a good, entertaining character. So many moments where he was just a fucking dickhead.
Yes.
That like, you just wanted to smack him. Like that one time that him and Mahito just laughed at Yuji when Junpei died. That was one moment where I was like, "Oh, you ain't shit. This ain't gonna be like a Naruto and Kurama kind of thing. Like you're a dickhead."
And that was a good ass fucking scene watching it too. They put the sauce. Them niggas was laughing. They was weak.
They were,
They was weak.
yeah, they
And then
were,
that thing with Mahito, like, "Yo, didn't I tell you not to touch my soul?"
yeah,
This is
out
the
here.
third time I'm seeing you now.
like out
Again?
He's just
He's
just
lucky
so
I'm
funny.
tired.
Yo,
He said you lucky I'm tired, bro.
So true.
oh my god,
Gojo.
Yes.
Again, like I'd name one other character in any anime that's kind of like Gojo.
nope. Plus,
Off the top of my head, I can't.
Like
plus the voice.
like you said, flamboyant. He's funny. He's charismatic. Mm-hmm. He clearly like he's a great character. He's a great character. Kenjaku. I
Oh.
love Kenjaku. I think Kenjaku is a good villain.
He's messy.
He's messy. He's a mastermind. Guys, he tracked down Sukuna's twin brother's soul and did the nasty with him
Yep.
just to have an experimental baby that might be able to hold Sukuna's soul in the future for the Culling Games.
Crazy.
Who does that? That man had nothing but time on his hands.
Wild.
A lot of years.
And also, he's just that whole fight with him and Takaba at the
Great.
end.
Love
great.
it. Great fight. Love it. Had mad fun.
So
Totally fun.
wild.
That Bandit Keith reference that Gege did.
All the references. I love that Gege is damn near our age because he references Digimon. He references all the stuff we've seen.
Yes.
Like he blatantly references
Yeah.
all the things I've read. And like, well, I'm like, okay. I haven't
He's
had
a
single
millennial.
original-
He did the Demon Slayer. Yeah, he did the Demon Slayer
Yeah,
reference with the
he's-
Katana Man. Like you said, the Digimon thing, Yu-Gi-Oh! Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's on it all.
I love Kenjaku.
I didn't know Gege was our age until you said that, and I was like, this makes so much sense.
Well, he's one of us.
Yeah.
Another one is Yuji. I
Yes.
really, this was a little hard for me.
Yes, you didn't have UG in your file.
But he's great. You say he's dumb, and he's not.
I think that
I didn't
Yuji,
say he's dumb.
you don't like.
there were a few moments that, like, for instance, when Sukuna took over Megumi and Yuji went ape shit, and Sukuna's like hitting him with all those cuts, and Yuji's just walking through it. I was like, oh no, you're built different, guy.
Yep.
There's a lot of moments with Yuji. I also think that he's a goofball. He's a guy's guy. Like, he can talk. He can shoot the shit with anybody.
Absolutely.
He's nice. He's funny. And that boy, that left right good night is
That left, right,
right.
right.
Yeah.
yo, that kid's hands. And I really like how the anime really delves into it with like referencing like other martial arts movies and
Yeah.
stuff. Yuji has hands. When he was
Absolutely.
slapping a Mahito in season 2, oh my god. When he was fighting with Choso in the bathroom, I really like Yuji's fighting style. I like his character arc. he's not the most original character. He's not that special, no. But he stands on business. I think he was a consistent character
Yes.
throughout the whole series. He
Yeah.
had his lows,
Yeah.
he had his highs. I think he's a good main character. It's just one of those series where there are just so many other great characters that it overshadows him.
Yeah.
We see that happen with like Hunter x Hunter. I mean, almost like with Naruto too. Like there were so many other characters.
It's not that many. The thing with Naruto is that,
Kakashi, Itachi, Pain, Madara, Sasuke.
yeah, but we're talking about like villains. Like there's like main cast people in JJK who are like allies to Yuji who are better suited, in my opinion at least,
to be
the main character than Yuji.
Sure.
How it's written. Only by how it's written. I'm not saying Yuji doesn't have the qualities. I'm just saying like just the time he gets on screen, in my opinion at least, it's just not enough there. What his depth is, how he's written, just like how they kind of show his verbiage, like, and it could just be Gege's writing. Maybe just that's could be the issue for me and overall with Yuji. But I think my gripe comes through why I guess I sound like more of a Yuji hater is because I just hear too much praise of him as an MC.
Really?
Where
I haven't heard anything.
I streamed. I had to stream this shit, and like you don't be on the internet, one, right?
Is
So you like what you never hear anything.
I'd be on YouTube.
You never hear anything.
Yeah, you don't.
YouTube, you're selectively choosing who you want
Yeah.
to hear their opinion. Whereas like scrolling on TikTok, I
Or
don't
Twitter.
have a choice.
Yeah.
I scroll on Instagram. I see a lot of anime content.
Not the same.
That's
not a discussion.
Opinions aren't said on Instagram. You know what I mean? It's not a discourse. So like people love Yuji and treat him like a goat. And I'm more confused like, bro, Yuji's not like even a top 20 MC like in anime.
I will agree with that. Yeah.
Like,
but
so that's why I'm just like, it's okay. It's fine. I mean, did you say your other?
no. My last one, Maki.
Yes.
Maki's best girl of the series.
Yeah.
Maki is probably my favorite female anime manga character of like all time.
Really?
Wow, that's
thought-
crazy.
That's some high
actually.
praise.
There's for me, I'm like thinking about it. I just and I'm trying to like analyze it in my head. There's no one that comes close. There's no one that comes close.
Respect.
Maki, even Sukuna acknowledged her like, oh, you're all muscle and bone. You've dedicated everything to your body and like your capabilities.
Yeah.
Maki, that everything that happened with her sister, there's so many great moments with Maki. Every time
Yep.
she's on scene,
Yep.
she had the sword. She's an animal. She
Yep.
was Toji 2.0,
Yep.
but like her
So
in
much
her
better.
own way.
Mm-hmm.
The cape that she would have dripped over that one shoulder.
So dope.
Maki looked great. I thought that I was gonna like hate the design after she got set on fire, but it made her even cooler.
Mm-hmm.
I love Maki as a character, start to finish. I wish she had a better ending to her fight against Sukuna, but honestly, she did a lot in that fight. Maki is one of my favorite female protagonists
Agreed.
of all time.
Okay.
Is that all your five?
If you can name, like, throw out a few names.
I just don't know if you like the characters. Like, I think Mariolona is better.
Who?
Mariolona
that?
Oh, she's from Black Clover.
from Black Clover.
Mario Leonia.
Yeah, I can't. I have a hard time pronouncing.
Her name is crazy.
I love her. Like, she's bad.
She's cool.
Like, she's badass as hell to be.
Do you read it still?
I mean, what is it to read? Three chapters.
We're getting 3 chapters in November.
Yeah, I got I might as well wait.
She's also like a badass fiery
She's
character. but,
basically
like,
Maki.
there's not a lot of
There's
depth
not
to
much
her.
depth given, but like I got Maki in my top 5 as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can once again, this just comes to the writing style of Jujutsu Kaisen. There's disappointments there because like I didn't know about this heavenly restriction thing until it was happening, and I wish I kind of knew about it beforehand. I don't feel like I was told about the heavenly restriction thing.
They mentioned
Yeah,
it
they
with
mentioned
Toji
it,
a bunch
for
of
sure.
times.
Did they mention
Yeah.
it with Toji like before like the sister sacrifice? Was
Yeah, they talked about it. They briefly mentioned it a few times because they were like, whenever they brought up Toji, they
before
brought
the
that up.
flashback. They didn't. I don't think
was I told about heavenly restriction being a thing prior to the perfect preparation thing?
for Tengen.
Perfect.
They
no, perfect
sprinkled it.
preparation is where Maki kills the Zenin clan.
Yes, they mentioned it in the flashback arc, and then they also mentioned it briefly when someone fought Maki and referenced her heavenly restriction.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they
Got
brought it up
So
a few
maybe
times.
it's
But they
just-
definitely talked
maybe
about it in the
just one of those
flashback
things that just went
because he
over my
literally explains it to
Yeah.
Geto.
Yeah, I guess it just went over my head because I almost like I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
Like, when I was reading it because I picked it up. Where I picked it up from was after Shibuya, obviously. So I was like, "What is happening?" But Maki's in my 5 though. I just love the design. I love how she kind of just interacts with the world. The coldness of the Itachi Uchiha type vibes that she went on killing her whole clan. Like I thought. How Gege handled her moving through the power system, because the
great.
power system was pissing me off, and I like the fact that she had nothing to do with the fucking power system.
Yep.
She just got to cook,
Hands.
and Gege didn't have to explain anything.
Yep.
And maybe I'm dumb, skill issue, who knows
No.
what it is. So Maki's up there, but she's not number 1, obviously. Higuruma,
Yeah, you really like him.
I really just love Higuruma's
He's very cool.
story and what. Man, it's like, fuck, Gege. If you didn't create so many other just dumb characters, unnecessary characters, not dumb. Like, everybody has cool designs.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Everybody has aura plus a million. But man, Higuruma just had a really, really good story. And just like his values and kind of his character arc wrapped up in the end of it all. Like how much he really just wanted to move, like he really just wanted to give up. He was okay with dying.
Yeah.
And he let Yuji's conviction kind of help him keep his shit together, being that he's an old head like us.
Yeah.
Very easy to lose your will to keep on doing shit.
Yeah.
Then I have Hikari. Fun. Too fun to me.
See,
Check
he's
it
a good
out.
time. I can't wait to see him animated.
Pure vibes. I have no other reason to like this character because he didn't do shit after his one fight.
Yep, that's
Don't tell me he fought. But he fought. I didn't see it. I don't care.
We don't care.
I
I
didn't
hope
see,
that they animate like.
It's gonna make it
Adds
better.
more.
Yeah.
honestly, they probably won't even do it.
No, they definitely will.
They will.
Mappa,
They will.
Mappa, save your lives. You don't gotta animate it.
No, they will.
Yeah, I just love Hikari's fucking. I love the concept of the power, and I can't wait to see it animated. I hated sitting through the explanation.
It's gonna be. Crazy.
I reread it like 3 times, and I'm like, I'm just here for the. I'm
It
just here
doesn't
for the
get
fun.
easier to
The fact that it's
understand.
like a gotcha game.
Yeah, bro.
That's like about a girl and a boy meeting on a train platform. If they meet on the platform, if he's there when she shows up,
That
then
shit
that means
was-
I get double jackpot.
that
Like,
shit was ridiculous. bro.
Weird.
Gege just had a fucking blast
Yeah.
with that.
Wild.
He didn't give a shit. He knew that we weren't gonna like try to
Understand.
understand that. He just had fun with it.
Who else is on your
It's a
list?
gambling curse technique.
The true MC in my eyes, Yuta. I just love Yuta's like vibe. I love JJK Zero. I think that was just like a great.
It was so
story.
good.
The fact that the story got to take this a lot of time and keep Yuta like in wraps. Do I love what Yuta kind of spent the time doing in Culling games? It was just whatever, just a bunch of
What?
miscellaneous fights.
Yeah.
Yuta in the calling games when he burst those 2 other sorcerers.
He was fighting a bunch of just random shit. He had to fight an insect, the bug for
He
Yeah.
made out with that thing too.
Yeah, like
Kiss of
I'm
death.
not saying,
Monster fucker
so,
Utah.
So when I think about this series, I'm never thinking about the fight was cool or how cool the fight was. I didn't need that many random miscellaneous fights,
Yeah.
especially because in the end, the Culling games still kept it very centralized and then really created this whole game and point system for what?
For what?
It was like for what? It didn't even matter at the end. So it was like, why even fight random flying cockroach monster and why even fight cockroach monster evolve
Or Sky Girl.
or sky girl? Like why? I guess
Uro.
don't tell me. You can tell me. You're gonna tell me the powers came back later on, but like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, who cares that he used the random air grab thing eventually and shit.
But he was cool.
But I just like you to vibe.
Yeah,
he don't give a fuck. He's like by any means necessary type vibe.
And he saved us till the very end.
Especially at
so
the end, he was like, "Why are you all afraid of becoming monsters?"
Yeah.
He's like, he did it his whole life.
And then Sukuna. It's hard.
Yes.
It's hard to. I'm not really the Gojo boy. Like for Gojo, just don't. I get it. Aura,
Yeah.
Aura.
Yeah,
I keep
yeah,
saying
yeah.
Aura, I get it.
He's so cool.
I think it's the Glazers that make me not.
Yeah, yeah.
The Glazers it's almost like how I feel about Don't Kill Me, like Beyonce fans.
Yeah.
I try not to be like a Beyonce fan or Taylor Swift fans keep me far away. Gojo fans and Taylor Swift fans are not that different to me. Sukuna, just too good. He's too good.
Great.
Too good.
Shit talker is the best.
Yeah, like I'm not. Y'all already glazed him enough, but he's just too good at it. But my most disappointing character, no, bro.
Really?
It's not even her fault.
Just wasted potential.
It's not even her fault.
Yeah, it's not
It's
her
just
fault.
not even her fault, bro. It's
Wasted.
gay. It's purely Gege's fault.
Yep.
we talking about somebody who went missing from chapter 100 and what 16,
Oh my god.
110.
Somewhere halfway
Shibuya
through.
ends at 137. She dies maybe what? Don't by dies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Incapacitated.
Yeah.
What at best 15 chapters, maybe 10, 15 chapters. You want to estimate?
Sure.
So about 120, chapter 120, and comes back at chapter 200. My nigga,
Like, yeah.
my nigga.
No, I agree.
Like I'm not trying to knock you on saying like you love her. Like
No,
I love the
that's why
concept
I
of
love
her.
her while she's there.
Yeah, I love the concept of her, but it's just like
Yeah.
I can't even care about y'all as a trio. I seen y'all niggas on 2 missions.
For
I know.
2.
I would have loved to have seen more, especially because like in the beginning, but even before Shibuya, she hit a Black Flash with Yuji in tandem.
Yeah.
And like once you hit Black Flash, like you're supposed to understand cursed energy in a completely different way as opposed to normal sorceress. So when that happened, I was like, oh, Nobara is gonna, she's gonna go through an awakening. I can't wait to see what her domain expansion is like.
I did like a lot more like YouTube watching on JJK stuff, like once finishing, and so I can kind of really get my thoughts together. And like I really forgot how good the beginning of JJK is. Like I think it really just stays really, really high quality before Shibuya arc. I think Shibuya arc is the downfall of the series. Like that's where things kind of slowed down for me, at least in my opinion. But that's my most disappointing character. What about it for you?
For me, I mean, it's a side character technically, so technically it shouldn't be so. But I think my most disappointed character is Utahime. She was the teacher because she was supposed to.
From Kyoto?
The one with the scar on her
I mean,
So-
all of Kyoto was
So
disappointing.
yeah, all of Kyoto was disappointing. So like, so she,
Just
you
a
know,
disappointing land.
so her powers were to enhance someone else's powers. And so I'm thinking, you know, at some point she's going to come in and go in. She literally did one thing for Gojo and he still lost.
She hit a little
Like,
salsa. She hit a little
Like,
merengue.
that's it. Like we were all waiting for her to do, like I've been seeing people like, oh, she's going to, you know, help in this situation, that situation. No, she didn't do shit. So I was like, girl, you sitting there looking pretty for what? Do nothing. Useless. I don't know. That
She's
pissed me off.
doing Kikyo cosplay the whole time.
Yeah.
Yo, got Kikyo from Inuyasha.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Gege did the women in this series so fucking dirty, bro. So dirty.
It
Except for Maki.
sucks. Yeah, except for Maki.
Yeah, you know
Like he
why?
screwed over
Because-
Maki's sister. Mei's weird.
Did he not screw over Maki? If anything, he just made Maki into Toji because he couldn't keep Toji in the story anymore.
No, but she's still cool.
But I understand. But he kept her. He just made her Toji. He made her Toji.
Yeah, but that was what she was always going to be. She
Yeah.
was introduced before Toji was.
That's why he didn't kill her though. He's like, oh no, Toji again. I got new Toji.
Who's your most disappointing?
My disappointing is Panda.
Panda.
And
Panda.
You're right.
Panda did too much, honestly, in my opinion.
much?
Panda was always there, bro.
As like comedic relief. But when he
Yeah.
finally gets his one fight against Kashimo and gets washed, and you get the backstory with his brother.
I thought he was gonna die.
Yeah, we all thought it was.
No,
gonna
I
I
didn't
said,
think-
why would
I didn't think he
they
was going to
gave
die.
him a whole sad backstory?
Yeah, with his brother and his sister having to leave him so that he could survive. I thought that was so sweet. If they turned that into like a Pixar movie, I would like die. That shit was so sad.
It
bro.
was sad,
You
but
think why he's disappointed though? I feel like
Because
Panda got a lot of
Panda and then
love.
by extension, Principal Gakuganji.
Oh, that nigga was a waste.
yeah, he was a waste. So
there was
bad.
that whole plot.
I don't even
line.
remember his name till you said principal.
Yeah, the principal.
That
he had
whole
his
plot
Christopher
line-
Robin like plot line, everything. Barely
where like he was able to like create cursed corpses. Like I really thought that like Panda was the first one, and you know that I really thought that was going to come into play, but like neither of them did anything. So for that reason, Panda and by extension Principal Gakuganji are my most disappointing character.
valid.